Hello, good morning to all of you. This is Pooja Lalwani, and here there are the video lecture regarding your unit number 4, ethical decision making in the business. I hope that you've seen the last video lecture regarding the unit number 1, which is posted by me in the last video lecture sessions, right? So here there are the unit number 4, there are the ethical decision making in the business. So first of all, you have the question in your mind that as an engineer, why we should learn this subject, this type of professional ethics, right? So let me tell you about this. First of all, that engineering is a one type of profession that you have the responsibility regarding the society, regarding the country, right? So I have consider one example which is done in our Gujarat. So here there are the example which tell you that why you should learn this type of ethical theories. So from the image, you can remember this tragedy that's happened in Surat in May 2019, and there are the 22 students are made to death through this tragedy, fire tragedy, right? So in this tragedy, mainly three parties are responsible for this type of tragedy. First of all, there are the Surat Municipal Corporation, because they cannot have a enough, we can say, equipment to save this we can say save to these students, right? Then second, there are the civil engineer who construct this building. Whenever you construct this type of building which have a higher, we can say, floors, at that time there are the two ways to considering for entering and we can say exit from the building, right? So in this building there are the only one exit way, so that's why this type of tragedy has happened. Then third one, there are the responsible party is the owner of this institution, right? Because they cannot have the enough we can say equipment to save the we can say they cannot have a equipment for the fire safeties. So there are the mainly three parties are considered this in this. So as an engineer, they can doing the ethical decision. No, they cannot doing the ethical decision. So that's why you can learn these theories whenever you doing any work, any business, any job in the engineering field. At that time, your responsibility to do ethical decisions, right? So that's why this type of, we can say, subject you have to learn in your syllabus. So let's start the unit number 4. There are the contents regarding the unit number 4 are, first one, there are the ethical theories. Then second one, there are the ethical models that guide the decision making. Then third one, there are the ethical decision making with the cross-holders, conflicts and the competitions. Then fourth one is the applying moral philosophy to ethical decision making. And the fifth one, there are the influence on the ethical decision making. So in this video lecture, I consider first three topics. First one, there are the ethical theories. Then second one is the ethical models that guide the decision making. And third one, there are the ethical decision making with the cross-holder conflicts and competition. So let's see it one by one. So first one, there are the ethical theories. So in these ethical theories, there are the mainly three topics are considered. First one, there are the understanding moral dilemmas, then justifying professional obligations, then third one, relating ordinally and the professional morality. Okay. So why this type of ethical theories are important for you? So in the next slide, you can see, first of all, there are the important uses. What are the importance of these ethical theories? First of all, in understanding moral dilemmas, sometimes in your field you can feel that moral conflicts. At that time, these theories are helping you to take the decision or take the ethical decision, right? Then second one, in justifying the professional obligation and the ideas, whatever obligation you have to take, you can justify it, right? So that's why this type of ethical theories are important. Then in relating the ordinary and the professional morality in your day-to-day professional life, and we can say in your daily life, this type of ethical theories are important. Then after, ethical theories are provide the information for solving the moral dilemmas. All theories are agree about the potential harms to the public are directly, or we can say that urgently and relevant. That professional theories is give you information to solve the moral dilemmas and try to, we can say, agree this potential harm. Sometimes in your field you have to produce a new and innovative things. At that time some harms are considered. Take the example that environmental pollutions are considered. So these theories are important to study about it, right? Then after, the ethical theories are ranked and the relevant moral considerations as per the importance. As per the importance, you can divide your theories, and then after you have to given the rank to your decision and take the final decision. Then after, the priorities are ranked as first one, the special importance of the rights to the life to inform consent, we can say considering risk to one's life. First one is the special importance of these theories are that you can take the right information in your life and you can continuously take the risk, and you can we can say less risk and try to gain the high profit. Then after, the importance of duties to protect the vulnerable public. You can try to protect the public's ethical rights and you can gain the profit. Then after, the degree of immorality is involved in the death and the risk of the death is compared to the economical benefit of the corporations. Take the example, whenever you produce any goods, any machineries, at the time some type of we can say environmental problems, some type of we can say public health problem are considering. So at that time how you select the ethical option from your we can say alternatives, it's also considering in your ethical theories, right? Then after, the theories is also helping in the identify the alternative course of actions and provide the framework for the moral reasoning, right? So I gave you the real example regarding this topic that in Reliance, right? Reliance have the one factory regarding the cement in the Jafrabad. In the Jafrabad they can produce the cement product, and for the producing cement product they have to take the raw material from the soil, and at that time soil are damaged. So they can, we can say at that time they can we can say planting, we can say that planting the new crops from this soil, so that's why soil can recover, and we can say there are the less harmful for the public and less harmful for the environment. So this type of ethical decisions are taken whenever you take the any we can say examples. You can also have the various examples. I gave you the one example regarding this. Then after, the theories is the strengthen the ability to reach the balance and the insightful judgment. You can, if you learn this type of theory, then you can take the insightful judgment and you have try to take the ethical decision. Then after, second one is a justifying professional obligations and ideas. Ethical theories are also used to justifying the general obligation to the engineer and all those involved in the technological development. Safety is involved in the most of the issues in the engineering ethics. Whenever you doing the any type of we can say new experiment, new we can say produce a new machinery, new product, at that time some type of safeties we can say safety is a one major question, right? So at that time you can select the right option, okay, and try to we can say you can try that lesser we can say harm to your employees, lesser harm to the we can say public, and lesser harm to the environment, and produce the higher product and gain the profit. So an architectural metaphor is show how the safety obligation of the engineer are justified by appearing the ethical theories. So in the next slide I consider these four levels, and according to that you can take the decision. So first one, there are the Level 1 is the claims about the action being the right. First of all, you have to identify what are the actions are right for your profession, what are the actions are right for your, we can say, your machinery production, your, we can say, your profession production, right? Then after, in the second level you have to claim the profit, we can say, as a person you have a special safety obligation. Whenever you doing the any take the example as an civil engineer, whenever you construct the building, at that time you have to claim the safety regarding your labors. You have to given the helmets and we can say other safety equipment to the your employees. So it's a safety obligation is also considered in the level number 2. Then after, in the level number 3, you have to take the overall safety obligation regarding the principles specifying the safety, special safety obligation of the engineers. And then after, in the fourth level, there are the ethical theories, like the in the last video lecture session in the unit number 1, I explained these theories: utilitarianism, then duty ethics, right ethics, and virtue ethics. According to that, you have to select this your ethical decision. First of all, you have to take the decision, and you have to alternate, you have to analyze, and then after you have to take the right decision regarding your profession. So here there are the one diagram are considered regarding that. First of all, in the level 1, first of all you have to claim regarding your information. So you can take the information from the relevant information about the situation, range of the option, and possible and, we can say, probable consequences, etc. Take the example from the Narmada. Take the example from the Narmada Sarovar, right? Whenever this Narmada Sarovar's bridge are built, at that time some villagers are against to this, we can say, this type of program, because there are the various type of consequences are considered, that they can lose their fields, right? So whenever you produce anything, any, we can say, equipment, any product, at that time you have to get the relevant information about the overall situation that's fine to you, that you are in your business, and your what are the parties and what are the stakeholders are affected to your business, right? And then you take the decision. So first level is a claim regarding your data. Then the second is morally relevant and the facts about the becoming a wording as an engineer. Then after, you have to take the overall information and try to bifurcate our information and take the ethical decisions. Then after, in the third level, relevant and the general facts about the engineer. You have, as an engineer, your responsibility to give the right information and the right, we can say, that right information and right product and less harmful to the public. So you have to try to solve this type of conflict and try to develop the new innovative things. Then the fourth one is the last stage, is the argument supportive of the fundamental principles. Then after, you have to doing this type of alternative, and you have to try to analyze your alternative and take your decision, right? So here there are the main 4 levels regarding your, we can say, ethical theories. Then after, in the next slide, you can see in the relating ordinary and the professional morality. So first of all, the ethical theories are also helpful in the justifying the obligation of the professions. Your obligation as an engineer, your obligation to do this type of activities, so you should justify it. Then second one, as an engineer, as acquire the moral obligation in regarding the safety by being the subject to the laws or enforceable codes. So this constitutes is a logistic approach to the morality. Is it morally right? Whenever you take any decision, then after, you should think about this. As an engineer, whatever work I do, is it ethically right or wrong, right? Then after, the engineers acquire the special obligation by joining a profession, organization, or society, thereby agreeing to the live by the society's code of ethic. Whenever you as an profession, so you should is one part of your association, right? So at that time your responsibility to learn about your profession and try to solve the social, we can say, try to solve the social any consequences and problems. Then after, the engineer is acquired the safety obligation through the contractual agreement by which they are hired by the other companies and employees. If you are we can say joining in the another business, right, you have to doing the job to the another companies, at that time what type of code of conduct you should follow. There are the various type of, we can say, whistle blowing. There are the one word is a whistle blowing. If any unethical decisions, or we can say if any unethical illegal activities are considering in your company, that then after you should inform, or you should doing as a whistleblower, you should doing to inform this type of activities or illegal activities are considering in your company, and trying to solve this type of illegal ethics, right? So as an engineer, your responsibility to solve this type of illegal activities, and not to do this type of illegal activities in your personal life and also in your companies, right? Then after, the engineers, by entering in their career, is a promise the society to protect and safeguard in due of course, right? So it is, we can say, responsibility on your shoulder as an engineer. You should protect and save the society. Then after, ethical models that guide the decision making. So here there are the mainly 5 models which guide you to take the ethical decision. First one is a right theory. Right theory is, we can say, advocate by the Immanuel Kant, and it's one type of theory that in this theory there are the ethical decisions should be protected by the legal and the morally right decision. So individual entitled to develop this theory. Right theories are considered that all the decision you legally you have to doing this type of decisions. Then in the second theory there are the justice theory. This justice theory was originally advocated by the Greek philosopher and more recently by the Rowell, and in this ethical theory they have to given that all human beings are equal and try to treat the all human beings as a equal, not to doing the any we can say partiality, and not to doing the any difference between the human beings, and try to solve the society's problem. Then after, third one is a utilitarianism, which is already discussed in the last video lecture, unit number 1. So it's advocated by Adam Smith, David Ricardo. In this one type of theory, they have to say that this theory employs the teleological approach. In this ethics, there are asset, we can say, that behavior or action you should evaluate in the terms of their consequences. According to the consequences, according to the situation, you have to try to solve this type of ethical dilemmas. Then after, the virtue approach means what? This advocate this ethical action should be consist with the certain morally acceptable virtues, and that would be a pay for you for the full development of the humanity. As a human, you have to try to develop the human being, okay, not to doing as a, not to do work as a, we can say, economical profiter, right? You always do as an engineer work as a human being. You have to develop the humanity in you. Then after, you should develop your personality also. Then after, the common good approach. Common good approach is underlined that the societal view that the life of community is a good itself, so that's every person is a morally responsibility not only to contribute but try to enrich it. You should not only contribute, but you have to try to enrich this type of contribution and try to enrich this type of contribution. If you doing, I gave you the example that if you are doing the work, we can say that as an profit maker, then you cannot get the any, we can say, a personality and any, we can say, image in the society. If you doing the work with ethics and with the humanity, then and then you achieve the success in your life also, right? Then after, The last topic regarding this video lecture is ethical decision making with the cross-holder conflicts and the competitions. So here the first is this type of concept is developed by the Barry and is follow the decision making rules regarding the case of the conflict and the mixed effect. So first one, if there any conflict you have to face in your profession whenever you take any ethical decision, so first of all you choose the more important obligation between two or more conflicting obligation. According to your, we can say, alternatives, you should select the best alternative and the important alternative for you. I will give you that, I give you the example regarding this. You all are watching the movies, right? So in the one movie there are the Rustam, right? In this movie there are the we can say navy officer whose name is Rustam Pavri, right? So Rustam Pavri are doing this type of we can say work is a ethical work. Because he should know that this type of, we can say, illegal activities are considering in this department. So he can give the importance to their work and they cannot give the importance to their personal life. First of all they can give the importance to their profession, and then after he should, we can say, protect to our countries, right? So this type of various type of obligation and alternatives you face in your profession. So first of all you choose the best alternative, then second, choose and the actions of the higher ideal, and when two or more ideals are ideas are conflicts, and when ideals are conflict with the obligation. So you have to try to doing this type of, we can say, analysis, and then after you have to select your best alternative. Choose the action that produce the greater goods or the lesser harm when the effect are mixed. Sometimes some products are, we can say, produced, and at that time some environmental pollutions are considered. So they have to try to reduce these environmental problems and try to reduce this environmental we can say pollution, and also try to develop their production. So here there are the main three topics regarding your unit number 4 are completed. Okay, so if you have any query regarding this 4 topic, you can ask me. In the next video lecture session, I discuss about the remaining 2 topics of the unit number 4. Then your unit number 4 will complete. Okay, so thank you so much.